Hey everyone, this is the week 13 discussion post. So, my first takeaway from this week was the different steps to take when creating a plan for IFA. These steps included policy, provision of appropriate professional development, curriculum mapping, materials review and selection, and curricular integration. This was beneficial for me because it will ensure that I'm creating a lesson that will pertain to IFA and I'm doing it in a way that is organized to meet the framework. My second takeaway was the planning for professional development. These plans included reading, reflecting, participating, and visiting. Along with this plan, they gave multiple suggestions of what you could do for each part of the plan. And I thought this was beneficial because I could get a few of my colleagues to do it with me to begin having more meaningful conversations about IFA and in turn creating more meaningful lesson plans in the classroom. In the course, Chris Stout says the most important component that helped his school go beyond surface level IFA implementation was to find a few faculty members interested and nurture that interest and passion for the project. This will begin getting everyone on board as you begin to design policy, plan professional development, or gather resources. My final takeaway is the approaches to multicultural education, and I found this super interesting because I didn't really know that there was so many different ways that you could approach multicultural education. And the 4 approaches include transformation, social justice, additive, and contributions. I'm wanting to teach middle school math, so I thought this would be the easiest approach would be social justice. The social justice approach is used by students and their teachers, where students become aware of real-world problems and resulting from their inquiry and set out to find the solutions. In the math, there's something called math modeling, which is becoming more popular with teachers, where students use real-world problems to understand the math concepts they're learning in the classroom. And I'm wanting to use this concept in my future classroom, so I think it would be fun to use real-world examples that involve social justice issues as well as IEFA. I'm definitely wanting to follow the steps that I've stated previously or something similar to that to ensure that I am creating a lesson that is appropriate for IFA and the age group I will be teaching, and doing it in a manner that doesn't limit me teaching or reaching other students of other races or cultures. I also want to follow the formula for integration, which includes concept, content, context, and skill set, to ensure that my lesson is age-appropriate and engaging for the students at a level they are adequately challenged at. My plan so far is to use the math standard, solve unit rate problems, including those involving unit pricing and constant speed, and this is a 6th grade content standard. And I want to use examples that pertain to the indigenous culture, so like how long it would take for like them to complete like a beading project or something like that. I could also incorporate using artwork of indigenous people to find symmetry, etc. I'm still in the planning process, but I'm wanting to teach middle school math, as I stated earlier, and want my lessons to be something that I could use in my future classroom.